This week, we are highlighting some of the current scams circulating here in the Tri-Cities.
And there are some doozies. With help from some would-be victims and law enforcement, we are busting these scams wide open. Tonight, a Kingsport businessman exposes some devious crooks currently calling Tri-Cities businesses and homes.
Most of the time, when the phone rings here,
Didn't work. This is Chris.
it's a customer needing help from a man who spent decades making car damage disappear. But a call a few weeks ago was different.
I noticed I've missed a phone call. So I called the number back, and there's a voicemail. This is the Sergeant Green, or whoever this Green guy is.
The message said Chris Shelton needed to resolve a civil matter.
This is Chris.
So he called back and he left a message.
Good. So when he calls me, I'm really worried, you know. So then he tells me that very professional, I mean, very well spoken. He's telling me that I was supposed to be on jury duty in Greenville, you know, a federal courthouse in Greenville, and that I was in trouble because I didn't show up for a federal court.
The officer's instructions: Shelton must leave his business right away and come to Greenville to clear up the mess. But before that, he needed to provide proof that he would pay his fine.
Because right now I'm considered a flight risk, or I'm failure to appear, and they started giving me all these things that goes along with that. And they said, when you walk in the building, if it's not already in the system, they're going to arrest you.
The caller's solution: put money on a cash card and give the man claiming to be a local sheriff's deputy the number on that card.
He did not want me to get off the phone. The hook is sunk deep. So you're already believing this, so you're not really questioning it that much. I'm getting ready to go to the bank and get this guy some money, you know, $3,000.
But despite the caller's professional approach, Shelton did start to have doubts.
I actually went into Kroger and asked him. I said, have you ever heard of anything like this, or you know, what's going on here? And he said, you're getting scammed.
Or no local law enforcement or any federal agencies is going to do anything like that.
The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office considers this scam nothing new, but the new levels of professional intimidation made possible by the open access to web-based information surprises even these veteran investigators.
They actually used my name, calling different people that saying that it was Captain Joey Strickler with the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office.
They're brilliant is what they are.
The scammer did not get any of Chris Shelton's money, but he did get a piece of his mind before Shelton hung up the phone.
Thank God I was shucked myself out of it there at the last minute. You know, it's embarrassing for me to say, you know, that I was that close to losing my money, but that's how good these people are.
We really appreciate Chris and others who've come forward with their stories. So key takeaways here: courts will contact you by mail regarding jury duty. They will never involve a financial transaction over the phone, and a caller asking you to give a debit card number or getting one of those money cards, watch out. Major red flag, because once they get that account or routing number, the money's gone. On WJHL.com right now, we have a link to this story. You'll be able to scroll down and find a link to the Federal Trade Commission's website, where you can report scams and sign up for scam alerts so that you are prepared before your phone rings. Sarah?